Babylon, leaving Babylon.
One, two, three, four. You happy? I'm happy too.
The news, the radio, and the TV all try to tell us who we should be. But the bravest thing we can do is to love ourselves through and through. Oh, 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 oh. There's something happening here.
You happy?
Can you feel it? Can you see it?
I'm happy too.
We've got to make love appear.
You happy?
Do you know it? Can you show it?
I'm happy too.
Open your heart and rebel. Resist temptation. Break free from yourself. Catch the sweetness while it lasts. Oh, how quickly those moments pass. Oh, 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 oh. There's something happening here.
You happy?
Can you feel it? Can you see it?
I'm happy too.
We've got to make love appear.
You happy?
Do you know it? Can you show it?
I'm happy too.
There's something happening here.
You happy?
Can you feel it? Can you see it?
I'm happy too.
We've got to make love appear.
You happy?
Do you know it? Can you show it?
I'm happy too. You happy? I'm happy too. You happy? I'm happy too.
There's something happening here.
You happy?
Can you feel it? Can you see it?
I'm happy too.
We've got to make love appear.
You happy?
Do you know it? Can you show it?
I'm happy too.
There's something. Are you happy?
You happy?
Are you happy? Yeah. Can you feel it? Are you happy? Can you see it?
I'm happy too.
So much joy in the world for every boy.
You happy?
Girl. Do you know it? Do you know it? Can you show it?
I'm
Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you happy?
You happy?
Are you happy? Yeah. Can you feel it? Are you happy?
I'm happy too.
So much joy in the world for every boy.
You happy?
Girl. Do you know it? Do you know it? Can you show it?
I'm happy too.
Yeah, I lost breath, 5 seconds of my life left me crossing paths in this empty hour with a sexy ass mixed breed, half black Asian, from the footprint to hairdo held quaint, holding an eye contact. I made the acquaintance. I said her face is exotic. She said she hates compliments. I asked her why be modest. She made a face and said honest. I called her hypnotic in a shopping cart and saw her smile. She said I only drink when company's at my house, then winked. I thought, wow, be it God's will, I found my queen only once in a blue moon. The usual yellow mixes green. The love glowed in me as she reached out her hand and said her name was poetry, studying me as if I didn't understand. I showed teeth, told her she's even more beautiful closer. My smile was gross, but they ain't stopped her from saying, no, you're an interesting person, something about you shows it. I told her she's the most bold stranger I've ever known. She said, you never know if you don't take that chance. We have forever to weather as we look to find the best. I agreed, enticed by her personality. We make plans to meet later for quality, quantity. Yeah. I lost breath. I lost breath. Yeah. Yeah, I lost breath. I lost breath.
With all your favorite music for you.
All the latest news and breaking headlines. Live from your local radio station. This is On the Hour News.
So some pretty big news coming out about Prince Harry today.
Apparently he's resigned from an African charity he founded nearly 2 decades ago.
17 years, to be exact.
Citing infighting and saying he's shocked and truly heartbroken.
Yeah, sounds like a messy situation.
He and the co-founder Prince Seeiso of Lesotho both stepped down as patrons.
Seems like there's a dispute with the chair of the organization.
It's a shame. He seemed really passionate about that charity.
Moving on, though, there's a new survey out about the UK's involvement in slavery.
Turns out most Britons don't really know the extent of it.
That's not surprising, is it? I mean, it's not exactly something that's widely taught.
The survey found most people are unaware of how many people were enslaved, how long it went on, or how long taxpayers were paying to compensate slave owners after abolition.
It's a really interesting, if sobering, read.
And the poll was released to coincide with the UN's International Day of Remembrance of the Victims of Slavery and the Transatlantic Slave Trade.
Make you think?
Speaking of things to think about, Thomas Tuchel has his work cut out for him with the England football team.
Not a lot of time to prep for the World Cup.
Yeah, he's got to figure out how to get the best out of players like Jude Bellingham and bring that Premier League energy to the international stage.
It's not going to be easy.
Definitely a challenge.
Switching gears to the tech world, Tesla's having a rough time in Europe.
Sales are down almost 45%.
Some are linking it to Elon Musk's, shall we say, close relationship with the Trump administration.
Yeah, that's definitely a controversial connection.
And it looks like it might be hurting his brand.
Especially with Chinese rival BYD overtaking Tesla in global revenue.
They've topped $100 billion.
Ouch.
Can I dial up, I feel the beat. Voices in the air, can't be beat. Every station plays our favorite sound. In the rhythm we get lost and found. Static fades away to pure delight. Music takes us through the endless night. Grooving on the wave, we're flying high. In the melody we touch the sky. Emmachev radio, keep it playing day and night. Keep the tune swaying, feel the pulse, feel the vibe and control. Your favorite station, filling the soul. Echoes of the past remix the now. Songs of love that show us how. Dancing with the airwaves we can see the beauty of our symphony. To the radio, tune it right. Hits that make the dark feel bright. Every song a beat of our own heart. On Emmachev radio, we never part. Emmachev radio, keep it playing day and night. Keep the tune swaying, feel the pulse, feel the vibe and control. Your favorite station, filling the soul. Emmachev radio, keep it playing day and night. Keep the tune swaying, feel the pulse, feel the vibe and control. Your favorite station, filling the soul. And the radio, tune it right. Hits that make the dark feel bright. Every song a beat of our own heart. On Emmachev radio, we never part.
Folk Tales of Bengal. by Reverend Lal Bahari Day. The Origin of Rubies. There was a certain king who died leaving 4 sons behind him with his queen. The queen was passionately fond of the youngest of the princes. She gave him the best robes, the best horses, the best food, and the best furniture. The other 3 princes became exceedingly jealous of their youngest brother, and, conspiring against him and their mother, made them live in a separate house and took possession of the estate. Owing to overindulgence, the youngest prince had become very willful. He never listened to anyone, not even to his mother, but had his own way in everything. One day he went with his mother to bathe in the river. A large boat was riding there at anchor. None of the boatmen were in it. The prince went into the boat and told his mother to come into it. His mother besought him to get down from the boat, as it did not belong to him. But the prince said, "No, mother, I am not coming down. I mean to go on a voyage, and if you wish to come with me, then delay not, but come up at once, or I shall be off in a trice." The queen besought the prince to do no such thing, but to come down instantly. But the prince gave no heed to what she said, and began to take up the anchor. The queen went up into the boat in great haste, and the moment she was on board, the boat started, and falling into the current passed on swiftly like an arrow. The boat went on and on till it reached the sea. After it had gone many furlongs into the open sea, the boat came near a whirlpool where the prince saw a great many rubies of monstrous size floating on the waters. Such large rubies no one had ever seen, each being in value equal to the wealth of 7 kings. The prince caught hold of 6 of those rubies and put them on board. His mother said, "Darling, don't take up those red balls. They must belong to somebody who has been shipwrecked, and we may be taken up as thieves." At the repeated entreaties of his mother, the prince threw them into the sea, keeping only one tied up in his clothes. The boat then drifted toward the coast, and the queen and the prince arrived at a certain port where they landed. The port where they landed was not a small place. It was a large city, the capital of a great king. Not far from the palace, the queen and her son hired a hut where they lived. As the prince was yet a boy, he was fond of playing at marbles. When the children of the king came out to play on a lawn before the palace, our young prince joined them. He had no marbles, but he played with the ruby which he had in his possession. The ruby was so hard that it broke every taw against which it struck. The daughter of the king, who used to watch the games from a balcony of the palace, was astonished to see a brilliant red ball in the hand of the strange lad, and wanted to take possession of it. She told her father that a boy of the street had an uncommonly bright stone in his possession, which she must have, or else she would starve herself to death. The king ordered his servants to bring to him the lad with that precious stone. When the boy was brought, the king wondered at the largeness and brilliancy of the ruby. He had never seen anything like it. He doubted whether any king of any country in the world possessed so great a treasure. He asked the lad where he had got it. The lad replied that he had got it from the sea. The king offered 1,000 rupees for the ruby, and the lad, not knowing its value, readily parted with it for that sum. He went with the money to his mother, who was not a little frightened, thinking that her son had stolen the money from some rich man's house. She became quiet, however, on being assured that the money was given to him by the king in exchange for the red ball which he had picked up in the sea. The king's daughter, on getting the ruby, put it in her hair, and standing before her pet parrot, said to the bird, "Oh, my darling parrot, don't I look very beautiful with this ruby in my hair?" The parrot replied, "Beautiful? You look quite hideous with it. What princess ever puts only 1 ruby in her hair? It would be somewhat feasible if you had 2 at least." Stung with shame at the reproach cast in her teeth by the parrot, the princess went into the grief chamber of the palace and would never eat nor drink. The king was not a little concerned when he heard that his daughter had gone into the grief chamber. He went to her and asked her the cause of her grief. The princess told the king what her pet parrot had said, and added, "Father, If you do not procure for me another ruby like this, I'll put an end to my life by mine own hands." The king was overwhelmed with grief. Where was he to get another ruby like it? He doubted whether another like it could be found in the whole world. He ordered the lad who had sold the ruby to be brought into his presence. "Have you, young man," asked the king, "another ruby like the one you sold me?" The lad replied, "No, I have not got one." "Why? Do you want another?" "I can give you lots if you wish to have them. They are to be found in a whirlpool in the sea, far, far away. I can go and fetch some for you." Amazed at the lad's reply, the king offered rich rewards for procuring only another ruby of the same sort. The lad went home and said to his mother that he must go to the sea again to fetch some rubies for the king. The woman was quite frightened at the idea and begged him not to go, but the lad was resolved on going, and nothing could prevent him from carrying out his purpose. He accordingly went alone on board that same vessel which had brought him and his mother, and set sail. He reached the whirlpool, from near which he had formerly picked up the rubies. This time, however, he determined to go to the exact spot whence the rubies were coming out. He went to the center of the whirlpool, where he saw a gap reaching to the bottom of the ocean. He dived into it, leaving his boat to wheel round the whirlpool. When he reached the bottom of the ocean, he saw there a beautiful place. He went inside. In the central room of the palace there was the god Siva, with his eyes closed, and absorbed apparently in intense meditation. A few feet above Siva's head was a platform, on which lay a young lady of exquisite beauty. The prince went to the platform and saw that the head of the lady was separated from her body. Horrified at the sight, he did not know what to make of it. He saw a stream of blood trickling from the severed head, falling upon the matted head of Siva, and running into the ocean in the form of rubies. After a little, 2 small rods, one of silver and one of gold, which were lying near the head of the lady, attracted his eyes. As he took up the rods in his hands, the golden rod accidentally fell upon the head, on which the head immediately joined itself to the body, and the lady got up. Astonished at the sight of a human being, the lady asked the prince who he was and how he had got there. After hearing the story of the prince's adventure, the lady said, "Unhappy young man, depart instantly from this place, for when Siva finishes his meditations, he will turn you to ashes by a single glance of his eyes." The young man, however, would not go except in her company, as he was over head and ears in love with the beautiful lady. At last they both contrived to run away from the palace, and coming up to the surface of the ocean, they climbed into the boat near the center of the whirlpool and sailed away toward land, having previously laden the vessel with a cargo of rubies. The wonder of the prince's mother at seeing the beautiful damsel may be well imagined. Early next morning, the prince sent a basin full of big rubies through a servant to the king, that was astonished beyond measure. His daughter, on getting the rubies, resolved on marrying the wonderful lad who had made a present of them to her. Though the prince had a wife, whom he had brought up from the depths of the ocean, he consented to have a second wife. They were accordingly married and lived happily for years, begetting sons and daughters. The End. Read by Tony Walker for Lit2Go on the web at fcit.usf.edu.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
Tricky Diesel.
Baby, take off your coat. Ain't in no hurry. I see the fear in your eyes. Girl, don't you worry.
pray. 'Cause drinking 90 proof is only proof I still ain't over you yet. I've been trying for months to keep from falling apart, picking up the pieces of a broken man's heart. I ain't blaming no one for digging deeper down this hole. Empty hearts and whiskey bottles won't rob me of a soul. Waking up to put one down is killing me. Baby, it's true. Yeah, I'm through. Well, honey, you know when I'm through. When you see I clean my cheek inside up the street. Well, I don't care how long it takes, 'cause drinking 90 proof is only proof I still ain't over you yet. I've been hanging out with broken hearts just like me. They say a day at a time is all that I need to be free. Spending time on my knees, losing you, my big regret. Baby, I'm doing my best, but I can't seem to forget. Wanna prove to myself before they bury me. Maybe when I'm stronger, you'll come back to me. Maybe that I'm sober, my weary soul is set free. Maybe when I see you around, without my whole world crumbling down, I'm trying all the way, and I pray that I'm still yours. Baby, you're the cure. Baby, it's true. Yeah, I'm through. 'Cause drinking 90 proof is only proof I still ain't over you yet. Yeah, I'm through. 'Cause drinking 90 proof is only proof I still ain't over you yet. Yeah, I'm through. 'Cause drinking 90 proof is only proof I still ain't over you yet.
Third time around the block swinging in 2015. Foreign little something and I'm running to the green like I'm KG and Shuttlesworth. Eyes wide open, keen, seeing how the money work. Before you build a tab, gotta build your credit first. Before you push your jag, gotta push your business first. Not spending on jewelry, I got things I'm pursuing. I'm a young entrepreneur, need to be featured on Reuters. Getting it out the mud, why you think it smell like a sewer? First generational goal, so I'm still learning how to do it. I cut the check like a samurai, shooting for the stars like a camera guy. Where I pray I land on the day I die, hope it ain't a dream like Vanilla Sky. Rain, 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 go away. Pain, 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 go away. Nakato be the one to show, playing God, don't take the hurt away. I ride for my last name sake, like I'm Dame Dash, getting to this dang cash, cause I need this thing bad. More better than Michael, more bad than my rivals. Words fail to describe me, purple army time to assemble. My fist firm but it's gentle, with Byakugan I see you, with the shotgun gun I read you, with my business mind I beat you. If a penny on the ground, better pick it up. Even if you worth $1 million, you ain't rich enough. Life happens overnight, my friend. If you never missed a meal, then you might not understand. If a penny on the ground, better pick it up. Even if you worth $1 million, you ain't rich enough. Life happens overnight, my friend. If you never missed a meal, then you might not understand. Round, round we go, down, down we go. Get into the bag, pocket full of dough. Round, round we go, down, down we go. Pocket full of cash, but I need some more. Round, round we go, down, down we go. Get into the bag, pocket full of dough. Round, round we go, down, down we go. Pocket full of cash, round and round we go. I started out with nothing but my mother, cousin, aunt, sister, granny and my brothers. Broke as hell, wishing that I died in my slumber, so it be revealed why God made me in the ghetto. Everybody got a movie and they living through it. Mine was about the struggle, how I hustled through it. I ain't wanna get murdered or in prison, so I stayed to myself concocting plans like a chemist. When the final curtain closed, who remember me? Who remember all the love and the energy? I just want you all to be well spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially. When the tax man come, I'ma pull a trump. I'ma play broke, I ain't tryna pay him nothing. There's a difference between avoidance and evasion. If you do it wrong, we gon' see how long you'll be facing. Insider trading get you knocked like Martha. You mad with your fist balled up like Arthur. The sentence that they give you kick your chest like Sparta. You play with Uncle Sam and he'll son you like a father. If the penny on the ground, better pick it up. Even if you worth $1 million, rich enough. Life happens overnight, my friend. If you never miss the meal, then you might not understand. Round, round we go, down, down we go. Get into the bag, pocket full of dough. Round, round we go, down, down we go. Pocket full of cash, but I need some more. Pocket full of dough. Round and round we go.
The radio is hot.
Turn your dial, let's ride the wave. Formula Urban's here to save. Emmachev's bringing heat today from 4 p.m. till end of play. Mondays bright with freshest beats. Independent grooves, it's a treat. Feel the rhythm, city streets. In your headphones, can't be beat. Formula Urban on the go. Emmachev radio sets the flow. Great, great songs you gotta know. Tune in Mondays to catch the show. Unique sounds crafted with flair. You'll find nowhere else, I swear. Monday vibes are in the air. Join the crowd and feel the rare. From 4 to 5 we own the mic. Week's best hour if you like. Hits that pop and tracks that spike. Formula Urban, it's dynamite. Formula Urban on the go. Emmachev radio sets the flow. Great, great songs you gotta know. Tune in Mondays to catch the show. Formula Urban on the go. Emmachev radio sets the flow. Great, great songs you gotta know. Tune in Mondays to catch the show. Formula Urban on the go. Emmachev radio sets the flow. Great, great songs you gotta know. Tune in Mondays to catch the show. Flow. Great, great songs you gotta know. Tune in Mondays to catch the show. Unique sounds crafted with flair. Artists you'll find nowhere else, I swear. Monday vibes are in the air. Join the crowd and feel the rare, the rare, the rare, the rare, the rare, the rare. From 4 to 5 we own the mic. Week's best hour if you like. Hits that pop and tracks that spike. Formula Urban, it's dynamite.
That was Round We Go by Boo E. Radley. Before that, we were grooving to Big Yard by Proof. It's 8:24 Greenwich Mean Time here on Emmachev Radio on this fine Wednesday, the 26th of March, 2025. Did you know that March 26th is Make Up Your Own Holiday Day? So go ahead, invent a celebration. Perhaps it's Appreciate Text-to-Speech AI Voices Day. Coming up next, we have another track from Boo E. Radley, Round We Go.
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. Psalm 37. Thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as the green herb. Trust in the Lord, and do good. So shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. He shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Rest in the Lord, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger, and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil, for evildoers shall be cut off. But those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. For yet for a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
I don't know why you hurt me so. What I did to you, well, I don't know. Fate thinks it's funny, and I guess that's right. But I'm still gonna sing tonight. I won't play, no, I won't play. I won't play, no, I won't play. I know what you want to take from me, but you can't have what sets me free. I sing my song